a little bit, a lot of boundaries, bro.
You see these boundaries I'm talking about?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if there's any gender that I believe that does not understand this word called boundaries, you see female gender. Female gender. Okay.
Yeah.
No, fine.
But like from my experience now, it was like when I friended this girl, I was just like, okay, let me just friend her for my
The way
benefit.
you talk when I friended this girl.
Yeah, because that's how I came. Like I was
You
like,
can't be like, say, now my father's into the relationship.
It's Kiss on Glasses.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another amazing edition of the Gist on Glasses podcast. We are back here in the studio to give you an amazing conversation, amazing talks, and of course, amazing dragging. I'm here. My name is MC Mute. What's up? And I'm here with Cash.
yeah, hey guys.
How are you doing?
Back to back, we're here, man. We love the show.
Yes, and back again, like he never left, like he said. Joseph, what's
Yo,
up?
Hi guys, what's going on?
It's a lie. That's a scam. That's a big scam. The way you dey form quiet now. But it's okay. It's okay. One of those things. So, guys, we want to talk about cross-gender friendship and relationships. Like, we want to talk about, is it possible for men and women to be just friends? Like, come on, man. We're just friends now. Nothing serious.
Oh baby, you got what I need. But you say it's just a friend. Hey, but you say it's just a friend. No, but for real now, for real, like, shit. This topic has been like deep in my mind, has been on my thoughts, bro.
Okay,
Like,
interesting.
and unfortunately, man, I'm sticking to that fence, bro. I'm sticking to that fence.
See, there's no fence. That's scared, there's no fence.
Do you know what I
There's no
feel?
fence. See, 21 service say, pick a side or you're going to die in the middle. So pick a side. Right
Either
now.
way, whatever side you're in, you're going to die regardless, bro. So nobody.
But at least you not die. At least you die later. Last.
Okay, you have a take. What is your own? What is your side?
It's
first
simple
of all?
now. It's simple. A man and a woman cannot be friends. It's simple. They cannot be just
I
friends.
feel like a man and woman can be friends, but it didn't start out that way. It was just like they just said, because definitely Basman is going to be shooting shots from either side, like
see
over
if
the
you,
fence.
if you see a man and a woman that say that they are just friends, yeah, it means that maybe if you check out well, probably somewhere along the line you realize that okay, maybe one of the gender, maybe they're not two sets like that. But it is going to be very, very hard for you to be with a girl. Like you now just say, wow, no.
You know me.
you my guy. To be with a girl that is fine, hot, sharp girl. Then you say, nah, just friend. Nah, Baba, you the car.
You unfortunately, thank God I'm able now. You are off my back. I can say what I am on my fans. I believe that I believe that this question, because of how delicate and how complex the conversation actually is, I believe is a yes and a no at the same time. For me, I believe that yes, they can be friends. And I still say no, they cannot be friends at the same time. Weird, but I have my reasons for saying that. So let me be with my guy Cash for now. Thank God we're ganging up against you. Yeah?
So
Facts.
For
wait.
me,
Cash has not said where he's which.
No, me, I said that they can be friends, but it's not because they plan to start it that way.
Okay.
Something
They didn't
happened. I
intend
just
to
said,
start as
let's just
friends.
be friends for.
Okay, so along the line, they now decided, okay, let's just be,
Let's be
friends.
friends.
But in the initial instance, it
In
was
the initial
not.
stage, but okay, how you met the person, it's just like, okay, introduction, okay, you and me, how far we're going along the way. If as a guy now I meet the girl, definitely going to be that reason in my head that, okay, how far can I take it with this girl? And that's just like, let's say second nature. So now depending on that is like, okay, in the end, or as I'm going, I'm now decide that, okay, I think this girl will be better to have as a friend. After realizing that, okay, this is what will happen if I decide to take it farther than that.
Okay.
Let me keep her as a friend.
but when you see something like that, my own thing is I feel like regardless of, rather, I believe that regardless of how you want to look at things, there are always things that will bring attraction towards someone.
Yeah,
it might
true.
not be sex, it might not start out sexual, it might not start out emotional in the beginning, yeah. But regardless of what it is, something will make you to relate with someone. Me and him, for whatever reason, maybe known to me and known to him,
Yeah.
we started talking, yeah. And for that reason, so it's the same way with a female. I feel like maybe it might not even be that you found her attractive, or maybe because she's beautiful, stuff like that. I feel like maybe you might just be like, oh, this girl feels feels cool, or she looks cool, or she's cool, or stuff like that. I feel like something would definitely attract you to somebody regardless. But my problem is now that why are people relating it to whether like relating it just to sexual or emotional feelings? I feel it's very limiting to who we are as human beings, or what human nature actually sets out to be. Reason why I'm saying this is that based on I'm not an evolutionalist or whatever they call them. Yeah, I don't believe in evolution or Big Bang theory or something like that. But human nature is something, or the state of human nature is something that we've always kicked against in society. Yeah, in the sense that what I'm trying to say is, as a human being, yeah, human nature cannot just call you to just say, okay, so every woman that you see, you must have, there must be something. The end goal is going to be that. I don't believe that that's how human beings must function, because you must definitely defeat that state of nature, or so to say, because for you to be able to live in a society, so to say.
Yeah.
You know, see, okay, we're having a conversation about similar topics, about this within the week. Yeah? And one of the things someone said was that for instance, now myself, me and one of my friends, we actually believe that it is not possible, or let me not say it's not possible. It's going to be very difficult for a man and a woman to just be friends. Why? And reason being that is this, that human beings are emotional. They are very, very emotional people. You get, and when you're friends with a female, you get to see her upside, her downside, and all of those things, and everything in between. It is going to be very, very, very difficult for you guys to keep a cordial relationship as friends and not have somebody start catching feelings. It is going to be. I don't want to over exaggerate, but I really feel it is 99% impossible for you to be with a girl and she doesn't start catching feelings, or you don't start catching feelings. Especially when you start seeing, probably she starts dating other people that don't treat her well. Do you understand? They don't treat her well, they don't treat her right. And you are there, you are seeing that, you know that this girl is a fine girl. This girl is a good girl. Don't you like good things?
Yo, don't save her, first of all. Don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved, bro. Don't save her.
That's what we are saying from the start. Don't even start. Just allow it.
You know, there was something that Cash said that actually caught my mind. He said in the beginning, it might not set out to be platonic, so to say, or just be friends. Yeah. But that's one thing about platonic friendships, is that there is one intricate or very important part that we're not actually looking at, which is what? Boundaries. Bro,
okay.
Boundaries. In everything that you do. In my relationship with you, there are boundaries. Yeah, because true. I know, maybe to some level, I know who you are. Even to you, to me, back, there are boundaries regardless. So that is something that we have to have regardless. If you are having a platonic relationship, there must be boundaries. These boundaries must be set out, whether you could do it at the same time. My problem with people is that they set out towards friendship with deceit. They don't come out saying that, okay, they say, I want to be your friend. But bro, deep down, you know, say you like the
you want smash.
Yeah.
I don't say she's bad, bro. So like, what are you actually saying? Like, and the problem is because our society hasn't even allowed us to be able to be that straightforward or that blunt about it. We go around corners, going around all of this. But then again, I still want to point out that in the beginning, it could actually be that innocent, but it doesn't necessarily mean that towards the end it ends up because like for my sister, people that I've been calling my cousin, and they're not really my cousin for whatever reason. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're like, yo, she fine, man. Like, what's going on? What's up with you, man?
You get the point now.
But
go on.
So it's like with this situation, but I don't think it's as clear cut as we make it seem. Like me now, my view is that yes, they can be, but there has to be that emotional attachment. There's definitely going to be, and what it leads to is just going to determine like the future of that relationship.
I'm very, very sure that you guys have had relationships with women when it comes to you try to want to be just friends. I'm very, very sure that you have tried. How has it worked out?
Oof, I can't answer that question straightforward. Yeah,
That's my point.
No,
exactly.
The reason why I'm saying I can't answer that question straightforward is because I'm trying to differentiate two things. Emotions and fondness are two different things. You
Yeah.
can be fond
Of someone.
of
Or someone. Yeah.
and honestly speaking, in the sense of fondness or in the experience of fondness, there are moments that you'd be like, yo,
You enjoy
this
their
person's actually
company.
cool, yeah, I enjoy her company. And bro, you're not going to be friends with somebody, except if you're a bad person. You're not going to be friends with somebody that is a bad person or a whack person, so to say.
Yeah.
So she's going to be cool. She's going to tick boxes. She's going to definitely tick boxes. But that's what I'm saying. Boundaries and this fondness, they are not the same thing. So when emotions are in play, it's different. Now, what I'm trying to say is that check it. If you actually see a relationship that is platonic, yeah, fondness. Now, if let's say now a platonic relationship or a relationship that was set out to be platonic, if someone declares feelings, it's either the end of it or the beginning of something different. Yeah, it's either leads to a greater relationship. That's
Or-
like yeah,
Yeah.
or bruh, well, good man.
Burn-
Like,
you
thank
burn
you very
everything.
much. Thank you very much, bro. So that's how me I see it. I feel like we should be able to differentiate what fondness is with somebody. And the thing is, I would say also that fondness can still lead to emotions. Yeah, it
Emotions.
can lead to relationships, it can lead to emotions. That is very, very, very true. I'm not denying that fact. But if you are able to differentiate what fondness is, you apply that with a little bit of, not even a little bit, a lot of boundaries, bro.
You see these boundaries I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if there's any gender that I believe that does not understand this word called boundaries, you see female gender. Female gender. Let me tell you, let me paint a picture for you. Do you know that women feel it's okay for them to sexually harass a guy? They actually feel like it's cool. Like
Yeah,
you
I've seen
can
that
you can
concept.
just be you're just like, okay, someone that you're cool with and she just come and smack your ass. Ta! You go hit her for yash.
But that's my thing.
Do you understand? Now women, to a large extent, a lot of them do not understand. That's why, for me, I think the reason why I fail to get into any trouble with women is because I already know that these people, this is how they are. So if I'm not looking out to like have a relationship with you, to date you, I'm going to avoid anything friendship. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to end well. I already know it's not going to end well to a very, very large extent. And someone said something. Someone said, of the people who feel like, okay, it's cool for you to be friends with, like, to have female friends and all of that, and the people who who believe it's not their thing, put the two groups together, like side to side, and see which group of people have actually had issues to deal with, like drama, this one, that one. Why? Because the moment you have 1, 2, 3 girls around you, like their friends, voila, problem. Like they ask you a lot of unnecessary questions. Do you know that women can come, they can just see, okay, let's say you are friends with a girl now, like you have a few friends that are female, and you now start dating somebody. Do you know that they are going to start feeling like that girl is taking your attention away from them?
That's true.
Do you get? So it comes with a lot of drama, and me, I already know that I don't have energy for drama and stress, so I'll just avoid this whole thing, because I know that last it's not going to end well. Probably at the end of the day, I'll start catching feelings. Let me not make it look like it's the girl that will definitely catch feelings. I could start catching feelings for the girl, and maybe she's seeing someone. And so I'm just creating unnecessary problem for myself. It doesn't mean that a relationship between a guy and a babe will not actually be cool. It could be cool, like, because you know that women, they can help you pose a lot of opportunities. Like they meet people, do you understand? They meet a lot of people, so they can be like, oh, I have this friend that does this. Bah, she gives you a true pass and all of that. But the drama that comes
Zavi.
which kind of Zavi? Star.
Man, you find-
Boscos. Which kind of Zavi?
Navi, bro.
Boscos. Do you get? But the drama that comes with it, that is what I'm avoiding. And I already know that this is the probability of it ending in praise is, except if you decide that, okay, from the start, just like Ashika said, if from the start you tell yourself that, okay, this is not what I want, this is what I want, and it just happened, okay,
Yeah.
now fine.
But like from my experience now, it was like when I friended this girl, I was just like, okay, let me just friend her for my
The way
benefit.
you talk when I offended this girl.
Yeah, because that's how I came. Like I was
You
like,
can't be like, say, now my father's into the
so like she was cool and everything. Then we started talking. Of course, because I actually wanted to use her for not use her. I wanted to,
Wow, bro. Really, nigga?
I wanted to collaborate with her. I wanted to collaborate with her. So I noticed that at that time, but she was very good at the online space. I was trying to get myself in the online space, like
Okay.
at least put up my best work out there. So she was like, okay, I can help you. So of course we started talking. Then have you done this? So she was like my accountability partner. It's like, have you done this? Make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Do it this way. And then so from there I was like, okay, opinions. I was into her opinions a lot. So she had this space, like let's say in my mindset now, even in my behavior, where it's like, okay, she's the one that gets to like organize this behavior for me, control it. Likewise, I began to get that space for her. So it was like, as we were going, there was now that extension of even the boundaries. Because now before we could just talk like we had like office hours to chat, but then later it's
There's
like
no office hours, no.
now there's late night texting. It's like, are you up and things? It's like you now see like even in the chats now, you guys are talking about more deep stuff.
So you get the
And then
point
it's like,
now.
when you look at it, it's like, okay, this isn't how it started. And like where it's going is like, okay, you're still collaborating, you're still getting, but then you're now knowing that, okay, this is
Bloodlines.
changing, this is going somewhere else. And then it's like, from there, I now realized that, okay, boys and girls, okay, we can be friends here, but then that's when we actually realize that space, like that emotional attachment. It's like, okay, what do I do despite this? Because like, okay, I still want to be her friend, yeah. I still want to collaborate with her. But taking it in that direction, I don't know how it's going to turn out for me. I don't know if she's still going to like me the same way, even if I try and shoot my shot at the situation. So it was like that. I like was still very cool right now because I had to like, let me say, hold myself back. It was like, okay, no, let me just keep being what we're good at first. And that's what we've been doing since.
But Cash has like seriously explained what I'm trying to say. Boundaries, regardless, fondness setting for him.
Yeah.
Or what he explained. Fondness definitely setting for him, but maybe he might have extended and gone beyond fondness after some point. But he definitely had to come back and reestablish boundaries.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have to come back and reestablish boundaries. Now, this topic itself, man, funny enough, it's just even we're speaking on it from even one dimension. It's deeper when you now when you have relationships, when you go into marriage to even talk about. When you have relationships, when you have marriage, how do you deal with what these type of platonic relationships? How do you actually approach this type of platonic relationship? But I want to ask this because Ima is strongly against it, yeah? So are you trying to tell me, yeah, that you have no female friend that's either sexually or emotionally nothing attached, that like nothing brings you guys together in that light?
This is not a good question to ask me. This is not a good
Honestly,
You must confess.
best
This is
policy,
not-
Confess.
This is not a good question. But of course, I'm not stupid. I'm going to answer it. And I'm going to answer it where I want to answer it. And you're not going to tell me how to answer it.
Carry on, bro.
Okay.
Now, up until recently, I never had female friends. Not until recently. I think I started having female friends around 2020. That was when I started having female friends. And I would say, apart from people that I grew up with, that like, we are more or less like family. Do you understand? Yeah, of course, I think at some point I was catching feelings for one of the girls we grew up with and all of that. But when I intentionally was like, okay, I want to be friends with you. In fact, it was not like I was like, I want to. I actually liked the girl herself. Do you get? I liked her. And she was like, no, you're a cool guy, you're a cute guy, you're a good guy, you're this, you're that, you're that. But I have a boyfriend, but I like you. You see, there's already a problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I like you because she liked me, but she was dating someone. But the person she was with was not the ideal guy she wanted to be with. The ideal guy she wanted to be with was me, but she was already
Doubting.
No, not doubting. She was already faithful to the guy and loyal to the
Committed,
guy
yeah.
and committed to the guy. And I like, to be honest, yeah, I understand that this could sound a little bit prideful and all of that, but I understand that I have a lot of options. unlike women, men generally have options. Now, apart from just men having options, me personally, I feel like I have a lot of options. I can just choose. Do you understand? Now, but I don't think she has that liberty of options like I do. So when she told me about you, like, okay, I like you, but I have a boy, I was like, okay, no, it's fine. I don't want to cause any trouble because I don't want to have my head broken in public or anything. So I was like, okay, it's fine. She was like, okay. In fact, she was even the one that brought the suggestion. Like, to be honest, I don't want to lose you as a person. I think it's going to be cool for us to be friends. I was like, okay, it's fine. Let's be friends. But do you know what it takes to be someone's friend? Because it's difficult. Do you understand? There are good times, there are rough times, and to be friends with someone means that you have to be there for the person and all of that. And I have to be there for you. So it's actually a lot, to take in. Because even me, I'm going to be responsible for you a lot there. I would have to be responsible with a lot of things that concerns you. By the end of the day, we started off and we became friends. We started talking, and she introduced me to one of her friends that was really cool, and we became friends, like the two of us. And I'm even surprised that it actually worked, that we became friends. But of course, that there were a lot of blur areas because I was catching feelings and all of that. So I really don't think it is a straightforward answer like that. But for me, I would always stay on the other side. I'm always a right winger. I'll stay on the other side of the fence. I'm like, nah, I don't think this is going to absolutely work because of, when you start talking to somebody every day.
Yeah, it's
Do you understand?
effective.
I used to tell women that if you don't want to, you don't want to be in a relationship with me, the first day I talk to you, just don't answer me. That is the only way you can avoid it. But if you feel like, no, it's not intimate, I will talk to him. Wallahi, go past 2-3 weeks. You start feeling some type of way about me. And it's not because I'm a special person or anything. It's just with anybody. If you start talking to the devil today, after one day, 2 day, 3 days, you are talking to the devil every day. He's giving you ideas. Those ideas are forming little. That's why the Bible says, "Are little foxes that destroys the vine." Jigger. So you are now having these little tiny ideas. Before you know it, you will just realize that you just turn back and this one don't go. Otilo. Jigger. So the only way to avoid having a sort of blood relationship is just in the first place, but just okay. Think about husbands and wives. Imagine your wife. Do you get? Let's say you are married now, and then your wife now tells you at the middle of the night that she's talking to her friend. And who is that friend?
Mr. A's wife, not my wife.
Do you understand? It's going to be like, I don't understand. You're talking, what's my use as your husband? If I'm here and you're talking to someone, you're asking for advice, it means I'm useless now. I don't have use.
So if I get what you're saying correctly, you have friends that right now, whether emotionally or sexually, you guys have
I cannot answer that.
Can you be more honest to this man?
Wait, Clayton, how you dey talk that thing?
What's the question
I neither acknowledge or deny.
Or deny.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
You just spoke about fences, bro.
I never acknowledge or
put to it
deny.
one savage. In fact, bro. The whole to it one savage, bro.
I know acknowledge,
All
I
right,
know deny.
all right.
How about you?
Okay.
Do you have friends that right now, like either sexually or emotionally, there's nothing joining you in that sense?
No
Now, when I
attachment.
say emotionally, there are different types of emotions, rather.
Okay.
But like when I mean emotionally, I mean like you're having like something beyond just
Okay.
friends or
Okay.
quote, yeah.
I'm on, like, first of all, I have to like experiment, like I have to like deep dive first. Then after deep diving,
So you
don't know.
you don't have, bro. Just say no, fam.
This guy,
And after-
Just say no, fam.
But
Say
no.
no, bro.
like I can happily say that yes, there are a lot of girls in my life now that okay, we're very close, and then the way they are close to me is like family. So like I can cross my fingers for them. It's like I never like need to put that pressure to even feel like close or accepted. So it's like kind of like people I can hold my hands with. But then on the other hand, yes, I've had to run through some things and like be that guy that's So it's all good.
Run through, choo.
Yeah, so I think all in all, it's a beautiful world. We're all living in it, so
Well,
we count it all joy.
yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but I definitely do have friends that we are just friends.
Yeah.
Literally just friends.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you. Why do you think the idea of bestie came up? Let me tell you what bestie is. Bestie is not a male and a female friend. Though. It's just two adults that are looking for a more subtle way to tell the world that they're having sex. That is what the word bestie. Because you cannot tell me that you have a boyfriend. He has a boyfriend. The two of you are adults. You are now saying you are bestie. Then you, the guy, you are not feeling, she's my bestie. Now lie, baba, you dey knock the girl.
Okay.
What are you saying?
I'll say something about this because when we started off, I told you that like this whole conversation. Sorry, Kash, I know you have something on your mind. Please keep it up. Like keep it. So like there are different dimensions to it. Yeah. There's when you are single, and one thing I will say for me, I believe that at a stage of I don't say infancy, but like when you are young, maybe teens towards downwards to the younger ages, is it's very possible for you to have platonic.
When you're young, ba?
Yeah.
When you're young. But hear me out. What I'm trying to say is that when you now start getting older and you get into relationships, that's dating now, not even marriage, the dynamics definitely change. And that's why I brought up something, that's why I spoke about what they call it, boundaries and fondness. Now, with you taking up each stage of your life, you have to reestablish each boundary. Yeah. You have to reestablish that boundary. So now let's say I'm single. I'm single right now, yeah? Okay, I'm not trying to put that out there, but okay, I am, yeah? But I have
Are you trying to tell our female
I'm not selling
viewers to shoot their
I'm
shot?
single and not searching.
Okay, just
bro.
tell them your Instagram handle. Let them follow you.
I'm very happy to be single, bro. But what I'm trying to say is, let's see now, I have a friend that right now as I'm single, she can call me at late in the night.
Yeah.
But let's say I'm in a relationship or I'm married. That cannot fly. Yeah, that cannot fly. 10 p.m. beyond. In fact, I have a friend that from 9, Plateau accent, in fact. But I have a friend that from 9 p.m. from 9, he doesn't pick anybody's call. Except for me. Like, I'm not saying only me, but like his guys. You get that kind of situation, yeah. So his guys. But from then onwards, he's not picking anybody's call. Worst of all, you a female. Why am I picking your call for? So that's what I'm trying to say. You have to reestablish what boundaries. The problem is that people do not want to establish boundaries. They keep it blurred for reasons that are selfish to them. And that's why I said in the first place, people don't get into relationships. Yeah, they don't say their true intentions at the beginning. That's the truth. And like, okay, let's say now I have a friend. It's very possible that fondness can lead to relationship, as I also said in the beginning. But once that situation happens, it is important for you to be able to communicate that to the person you're with. And the reason why I'm saying it also is important for people not to stick to friendships, because girls now will say, try hard enough or that kind of situation. Do not stick to friendship. You know that you like this babe. Say now waiting carry you come. No be say you just want me to be a friend. Please don't stay in that situation. You deserve way better than that. Do you understand? Yeah. But the reason why I'm saying this is that you have to be able to reestablish boundaries, and it has to be with clear-cut communication.
With clarity.
Clear-cut communication that me and this person, we know what it is. And that's why I also pointed out that in the beginning, that if you see somebody is coming to try and shoot shots in between, and the person will be your friend, for in mind now, platonic friendship, you see that the friendship ends, or it gets awkward, or it gets weird, or you are not as close even after declaration. It might be cool, we don't get beef,
but then there's tension.
There's always that awkwardness because you know that this person wants something more. So my point, or what I'm trying to say, is that at the end of the day, you can't come. First of all, what I'm trying to say to people is that you can't come forth into a situation with a lady or the opposite gender, even though I know people now are doing same gender, but whatever, opposite gender, and set it out in a tone that seems platonic, when you know that your true intentions is not for that. You have to man up, you have to woman up, or whatever they say
for them.
For themselves. I can't speak for them, and own up to what you want, man. If you are grown up enough, you should be able to establish, you should be able to state what you actually want at the end of the day. Sorry, Kash, I held you up for too long.
No, actually, I was learning a lot from what you said. I think like if you really know what you're after in a relationship, you can actually like donate to setting the boundaries. Like with that online girl, with that online space now, that girl teach me the online space. I
Online
think
girl.
Wait, sorry, this your online girl. Did you actually learn the online thing?
I did, but
You sure?
There's two
Okay.
more to learn.
Yes.
You want to learn?
if I tell, I know there's still a lot more shots she can teach me. I think that's what I value the most about her. She was someone that I could learn from. And then even apart from her, she's not the only female friend that I like. My other female friends now is like, there's so much that they've taught me, like when I'm with them, about like the feminine perspective on things.
Yeah.
And just learning about life, it was like, I never knew that there was that view to look at. So when I was with them, it was like, wow, okay, let me start take notes at least. So it's like when that thing clicked for me, I was like, okay, there can be people that, yes, the opposite gender, I can friend. And they can teach me these things, I can learn these things, I can actually discuss. And then likewise, they also get some information from me that they never knew that guys looked at it this way. So it was like, okay,
It's a
when
win-win
I
for everybody.
prioritize that in a relationship or in my interactions with people, and I realize that, okay, for that sake, then at least this, like the kind of pattern you have to draw, or like this is the conclusion you have to know that I can't really do this. I can't really be two people at the same time. I have to be that person that can continue to support that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
But then the rest now that you know that, okay, fine, this is what it's going to lead to. Yeah, then you're going to slide in. So it's like priority.
Bro, your subliminals are deep, man. Your subs are...
Like, yeah, because once you can tell the two apart, you're going to be happier for a long time.
most
See,
definitely.
I cannot lie. I cannot lie. It was an insightful and funny one.
Yeah.
But of course, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. We want to also thank every viewer at home, wherever you're watching us from, in space, in Mars, everywhere. Thank you for supporting the Gist on Glasses podcast. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. We've seen your comments. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for sharing our channel, our links and all of that. We want to appreciate you guys. See you guys for the next episode. Peace out.
Word.
It's Gist on Glasses.